My name is Joanna van Heyningen. I've lived in Dartmouth Park in North London near Hampstead Heath for 45 years, in one house for 10 years and the next for 35 and counting, both of them designed by ourselves. I live with my husband Heyningen Haward. We have both now retired from the practice we set up in 1982 called Van Heyningen Haward Architects. It's still thriving, but in others' hands. We're in an age group that is particularly vulnerable to COVID-19, so we have seen very little of family and friends and colleagues in person, but a huge amount online, and that's been brilliant, thank heaven for IT. My impression of the period up till the end of September is one bathed in sunshine and warmth and the sort of peace that comes from a hugely depleted diary. Not all good, but in many ways positive. I'm less confident about the months to come. The biggest thing I've taken from COVID-19 is the value of neighbourliness, of neighbourhood. The context is that for nearly 10 years, a group of friends and we have been trying to set up a co-housing project in this neighbourhood. The idea being to create somewhere for the last 20 plus years of our lives where we live in somewhere new that is smaller, less full of stuff, independent, but in close proximity to a group of people whose intention it is, like ours, to look out for one another. Did I say we've been doing it for 10 years? Well, anyway, it looks as if it's over now because it appears the site has been whisked away from under our hands. It's gone away. But the COVID experience has made us realise that maybe we don't need to create something new to achieve a similar outcome. Some people in our street set up a mutual aid WhatsApp site group in March. It's been completely fantastic and has a busy traffic of what it says on the tin, mutual aid, but also shared observations, shared interests, shared all sorts of things. In one early Sunday in September, I set up a street party for the mutual aid group for our street. We closed the road without permission. It was extraordinary. It took no time to set up. Because this is the thing with COVID, you all bring your own stuff. So we brought some bunting. A couple of people set up a couple of gazebos in the middle of the street. We brought tables, chairs, loads of tea and coffee and cakes, and the two policemen who came along to find out what we were up to each had a cup of tea and a cake and went away happy. Everyone came. There must have been 60 to 80 of us, and at last I could put faces to all the names that had popped up on the site again and again. Their ages ranged from tiny babies to very old people, and there were men and women there who in their teens used to babysit our children and now have children of their own. It really was a wonderful occasion. And what it made me realise is that we don't need to create a new co-housing scheme. We already live in one.